Hi there, it's Peter Chapman from SKUFood, and we continue to explore our 2024 trends. So this week we're going to talk about your product needs to be more than just local. And we know that people want to know where their food comes from. We know that when you ask consumers, would you support more local products in the stores and that kind of thing, they always say yes because, I think people will say yes. They do want to see that. But it doesn't always necessarily mean they're going to buy it. And there's a lot of local products in the stores now. We know that through some of the retailers' local product programs and that kind of thing, they've responded and there are more local products out there. So our premise is that local might get you on the shelf. I agree with that. But you've heard me say this before so many times. Success in this industry is not just making a great product to sell and getting it on the shelf. It's selling that great product you make. So if you are able to leverage local, that's great, but it's going to leverage you to get on the shelf. So now you really need to do the work to say, why are people going to buy that product? What makes it so great? So there's things that you can talk about within that. What makes it great could be things like your ingredients that are special because you source them and you can only get them locally. Perhaps it can be a special process that you've developed and is only something that you use in that market. It could be that your product has less miles on it because and then you can have that conversation about sustainability. But you really need to focus on those kind of things. What are the benefits to the consumer or the customer that make it great because of what you're doing or where you're doing it? And then the second question we want you to think about is, why do the people in your target market pay the premium for it? Because probably if you're producing a locally produced product, it might be more expensive. You don't have the economies of scale that some of the big major players do. So why are people paying the premium? And when you can articulate both those things, what's so great about it and why are they paying the premium, then you have the story to tell. And that will help you get that product off the shelf and into the shopping cart. So we hope that our trends this year are beneficial to you and you're able to use some of them and think about how to allocate resources in your business, because ultimately what we're trying to do is help you do a better job in selling your product and getting your product on the shelf, but then off the shelf into the shopping cart.